Hello guys, good afternoon, good evening, welcome to testing around Le Mans today, not in the Toyota but in the Ferrari. I want to see how the Ferrari is doing compared to the Toyota Hypercar. And we got a couple of guys with us here on the server, I think over 20 people on it. Mostly GT drivers though, as far as I can see. But still, we got good possibilities for benchmarking because, as you can see, in P3, Isaac Gillison, Ferrari esports driver. So someone that should know this car as well. So let's see how this goes. But Ferrari is certainly a bit less twitchy out of the turns. It feels much better out of the box. Then I agree. I don't know why people are hating it either. I mean, it always depends whatever floats your boat. If it's iRacing fanboys, then they are going to hate it anyway, because it's not iRacing. I think ACC players' biggest issue is the missing radar. Apart from that, I don't know what's everyone's business on it. Our business is to do streams and to do driving and to do racing with it. So that's what we do right now. I mean, everyone had issues, I think, at some point, which is to a certain extent quite natural, I think. No, what shall I say? That Ferrari out of the box feels way better than the Toyota. Like in every single aspect. Toyota, what did I do lap time wise? I think 3:24 low. 24:3 or so in race condition. Oh, we're starting our first lap. Let's see what it is. Uh, 32.5 in the opening sector, which is probably just as good as the Toyota was, if I'm not mistaken. Did 32.4 with that, I believe. Yeah, although the Ferrari, gotta say, the Ferrari's just not... It's not like super extremely easy, you know? It still... It bites at you as well. Which is why I'm now putting up traction control a bit. Too late on the brakes. So Gillison and 3:24.6. I think I'm starting off a little slower here. Well, currently there is no multiplayer, so you can't plan any leagues. It was yesterday when I spoken to a driver that does racing with local cups, like, you know, Mazda MX-5 and those sort of races. And he said that Le Mans Ultimate feels pretty right. Not perfect, but pretty close to realism, especially in the general physics way. Says the braking is a bit off. That is a bit odd to comprehend or to do, but apart from that, he's feeling absolutely good on it. So, a purple final sector actually puts us into first here. Let's see about the second lap. But we're sadly also starting with more traffic. No! Stay on your racing line, please. I don't think I can put that one personal best anymore after all. Let's see. iRacers did not like this statement. The guy also told me that the only thing that is so, like, really realistic about iRacing is the way the braking is. Everything else is not right, he says, but I'm just re-quoting. I have no idea, I'm not a real-life driver. I just think that this hypercar and this tire model that we have for the hypercar is the best thing available in the sim racing industry right now. And for that you guys can quote me. Oh, I get that there might be people that get offended by what I just said. I get the same way offended if someone is coming around saying, oh, Factor 2 is just so shit. Call me a Factor 2 fanboy. Ah, you're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. Glad you guys enjoying the tutorials and making use of them, having them useful for you. Yes, Julian. 21 CET, so at 9 PM Central European Time we're gonna race hypercars in Bahrain. Here on Le Mans Ultimate, the weekly race series. We've done the first race already this afternoon. And now trying to get deeper into it. Still a bit too much understeer in these corners. Bluey, thank you so much for the follow, and also Lois Rainier SDL, thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. Appreciate it. Michi, what the hell are you doing? Throwing away lap time again. Simracing Slav, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your follow. I'm loving Le Mans Ultimate indeed. Way too hot to that chicken. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as good as I can, yeah. Laurie, I do not have any plans to do real life racing simply because I don't have the budget to do it. Laurie, it's over 100 people watching, including the Twitch stream right now, so it's going to be tricky keeping up with the chat at all the time. Hey Florian. Yes, Ferrari setup comes from the shop, especially for the Bahrain race tonight. Paulo, thank you so much for enjoying the content here on the YouTube channel. Yeah, R-Factor 2 still has over 1,000 concurrent players a day. It's awesome to see. Really loving that. Ah. It was a good Porsches after all. Let's see where we end up on the timing board. .3 seconds ahead. 23.3. Into Arts, hello and welcome. Thank you for your follow. That was an extensive lockup. Oh my god. It's not in the middle. Because I have moved the seats so much to the front, you can't see that it's not in the middle. Now you should see that the wiper is far to the right. If I can fix that weird behavior of the rear stepping out on the exits, I think I have a decent car. Hey Raptor. I've done a lot of car tutorials lately. For this one I've now just decided to pick with a base that I already had. So I didn't really want to call it a setup tutorial. I can tell you though what I'm going to do in trying to fix the balance. Well, I want to not even call them issues, but the balance tweaks is what I want to have. Rubab and yo, what's up? Thank you for your follow on the Twitch channel. No, apparently Sharon, that's not what I'm planning. Yes, this is online racing right now. Hey Afonso. Yeah. After all, it doesn't feel too bad, but still it's the rear that is stepping out in a weird way at times. .330. Don't be intimidated by that Porsche ahead. That is a temporary car, but it's a hypercar that is driving ahead of us. And just thankfully... could you get out of my way? Hey, you not only fucked your lap, now you fucked my lap as well. Thank you. Thought actually he lets me go, but sad story then. Danielle, bottoming is... you should not put the car on the center line like this. This is slowing you down. But if you can have the bottoming only towards the end of a straight, so that it doesn't intimidate too much with... you know, if you start bottoming at like 330 or so, and it's just like scratching the ground a little, which is what this car is doing right now, then it's fine. I mean, of course it will slow you down, but the question is the downsides of having a higher rear that may be slowing you down even further. Yeah, nothing I can do there. Yes, I don't think it's bad. 24s is... I did low 24s with a Toyota as well. So, let's see. Want to lower the front, the rear. Maybe put more packers to keep the car up. And I want to open the diff. That should help us through the Porsche chickens as well. Thank you so much for your subscription. I'm very sorry, but Cyrillic letters is none of my knowledge. Mattel, I don't know where there's the line between driver issue or setup issue. Probably if I find an issue on the car and I'm trying to fix it and I can't get it into a better position, but I see other people on the same car are doing a better job, then I probably consider it being a driver issue. Yes, then I've ran the Ferrari GTE. also in the competition modes. Can't wait to see the top speed next lap. And I fear this is exactly what I was talking about before. Lowering the rear right tire might just now make me like create a better feeling for me on any exit. But I think it starts scratching on the ground earlier. The problem is a little bit now with the laps that I did already on the car. Is that while you go down over the straight now, I mean this is like the first lap of a new stint. And how many laps did we do before in the other stint? 5 laps in total, I think. Of course in that other stint we were running much more heavier. Yeah, does it though, the hypercars are surely difficult to drive. Philip Bruxkis, thank you so much for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Okay, so don't even need to go further. Could probably go further anyway. This fix has not been good. And it also didn't really do what I wanted for the other part. So I can only try the opposite. Making it stable in the back. I'm gonna give rear wing 1 a try. Yes, I have been in rear wing 2. Simply because rear wing 1 to me felt absolutely all over the place. And we may find it all over the place again. The rear end is already floaty, so what I'm going to do, since I've stiffened it anyway, going at least down a click, leave the packers where they are, and on the rear wheel let's simply try this. Hot Lappers Problems, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, and I hope we're not having a problem here at all. The last time we started scratching at 315. At this time no scratching at all. Now it starts scratching a bit, 340, and this is what I consider fine. And if the rear end keeps doing what it just did there, kinda keeps in check. Maybe I'm not allowed to push it hard out of the turns. Try not to rely on the traction control even at all. Then I think it's fine. Mr. Aldax, hello and welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, but it does this rotation thing, which could also be triggered by an open diff. Let's see. Alfonso, because it is part of the balance of performance. I'm not sure what is the exact reason for that either, but I mean, I know that it is that way, so I'll take that. So, how hard can we push it now through Indy? Ah, beautiful. Car doesn't at least die. Maybe I could optimize this a tad more with a click less on the right side on the back. But then we might get into that period or into that phase where the rear end just scratches on the ground, and yeah, this is the downside of the improved rear end, called understeer. Unicron, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Am I in love with the Ferrari? Well, I can't say that I dislike it. In fact, it's a really fun and good car. I enjoy the balance of it. I enjoy the way it behaves. So I guess that's the reason why you see me in it. Because the Toyota is doing the same thing as the Ferrari. It's also doing that rear end sliding thing on an exit, but it's doing it much more powerful and much more dangerous than the Ferrari. Which is why I consider the Ferrari, personally for me, the better option. Just suits my driving style a bit better. If we're doing low 23 in the opening lap, the stint would be amazing. Should be a 22 then, next lap around. Although, and I have said that before, I am now gaining the time obviously because I have a better balance on the rear end out of most of the turns. We may pay with that into the Porsches, with understeer and so on, but we have to check this now. And then the rear end is still not entirely happy. But let's see, out of those 2/10, what it's going to be. I suspect 4 or 5 when we exit the Porsches. Yeah, would have been... Yeah, 5. As I expected it, more or less. But that means if we improve 3/10 beforehand in the lap, we can obviously afford losing 3/10 in the Porsches there, right? Let me try some stuff here. What happens if I go a bit more mental with the ARBs? No, I do not know when they are adding the driver swaps. But I hope that they are adding them soon. Yes, the Porsche feels very similar to the Ferrari, also on pace. I agree with that. Well, that's your stiff rear anti-roll bar right there. So can't wait for the Porsches now. Let's see on the Delta 6.1. It is improved, but it's a general setup issue. The understeer here. Maybe we can do something on that side. Nah, my car is not bottoming too much. I think at least it's fine. I'm not hearing it bottoming too much. See how this feels. Maybe I need to rely a lot on the traction control. Yep, let's see if that becomes a thing. New hypercars. I agree about the button bindings for ARBs. I feel this is costing so much time straight away. I can't somehow fix it. Like, it's as soon as you hit the throttle initially, the rear end just starts swinging. Alonso, best sim is always relative. I would surely rate it to be one of the best indeed. But, you know, how to judge what it's best and what's not the best. Hypercar sim, absolutely. iRacing has the hypercars wrong. I think Automobilista has a nice approach for the hypercars, but they got the hybrids wrong. And this the game really got right. This does not feel too bad. I mean, the car's heavy, but hopefully we can have a clean lap. No traffic ahead, which is good. Yeah. This time I am pretty confident this setup is an improvement for the moment. Forbidden Skull, yes, there are differences between RF2 and LMU, and if you wanna watch them, if you wanna know about them, then check out on our YouTube channel. You'll find a tutorial video with all the new features of Le Mans Ultimate. I have compared them to what we know from R Factor 2. The one that motivates me to play the most is the best. That will be RF2 and Le Mans Ultimate side by side for me. Hey Alaric, thank you for joining. You enjoy the LMP2 online? That's great to hear. Oh yes, this guys, this is the balance that I'm looking forwards to. Please, Porsche chickens, be good. The default setup of most of the hypercars shall be rather neutral and good to drive. If that is not the case, please report it. Are you sure about you maybe not have run into 100% state of charge of the battery by chance? Shit. Do I still have a front left? No. Did I just push it too much? Keiko and Luca, thank you very much for your follows on the Twitch channel. Much appreciated. Marvin, that's true. The hypercars are indeed extremely complex. Need more coast power. What do you mean exactly? How long did it take me to do the setup for this track? Well, this is based on the setup I did for Bahrain. Because I like the balance I could achieve it with in Bahrain, and therefore I took Bahrain values to begin with. So the Bahrain setup was developed within 2.5 to 3 hours. Yeah, I fear that this is a bit more understeery again. I may not be allowed to die in Indy. Is there a difference in driving physics for the hypercars? Yes, due to the new tire model. On the GTEs, I would say not at all. On the LMP, a little bit. As it is, the LMP2 is tweaked with a little bit of new physics, of course. More coast power on the differential for stable car and corner entry. You mean more diff locking? Yes. But that spin or that death that I had into Indianapolis was not because of the differential. That was because of me either hitting the curb in a stupid way or grounding. That was a mechanical issue. Brizzy, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Yeah, you guys, I have to say a big, incredible thank you to all of you. You guys have pushed the Twitch channel over 6,000 followers overall. It's just crazy support you guys have done in the last couple of days. And on the YouTube channel, I can't believe that we're so close, or that we're closing in on 9,000 subscribers overall. I think we're still 170 away from that. But if you guys want to help us achieving our goals, if you guys want to help us grow the channel, then please become a subscriber on the YouTube channel as well. That would be absolutely appreciated. So something that's definitely improved on the car is the rear end swinginess when I get onto the throttle. It is still there, but I think I can control it. As in, I can influence on how hard the rear end will step out. Guess what's back? Have I had front ARB? Maybe lower? Not sure. Eric Interp, thank you so much for your Prime subscription on the Twitch channel. So I'm gonna leave some space to that GTE for the lab. Miguel Azera, thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Much appreciating the support, buddy. So let's hope that we hit that GTE somewhere on the main straight then. Too much understeer again. I mean, it's not much, but it's there. Hi and Simultans, thank you very much for your follow on the Twitch channel. Now I'm constantly losing. I mean, okay, I lost speed on the straights beforehand. Ah, that could have been quicker. So why am I now... Did I lose the same amount of speed last time before I rebuilt that little bit of a setup? Alexa, stop. Don't talk to me in the middle of the corner. So, we're identical. Let's see what the Porsches are ready to do for us. I mean, 23.2 with a purple sector 3. It's not bad for the very first lap on a stint, right? Remember the lap time that we've put last time was like the third or fourth lap into a stint. Oof. Goodness me. Joey Cook, thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, it is crazy fast, but I can see on the Delta I can do a... A 22. Look at the momentum from the exit. Oh my god. Look what the freaking Delta is doing with that. 210. Just from opening up. Someone is on a pad there. Just from opening up that entry. And having it stable without the traction control kicking in off. Yeah, Jesse, oh no. The GTE scared the crap out of me. F. Big F, small f, call it a F either way. So my middle sector is not purple though. Who has done the purple middle sector? Let's see Gillison with the giga lap time incoming. Where's the apex? Ugh. There we go. Almost hit it. And that, yeah. Lap thrown away. Karmar, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. I mean, it's safe to say that the lap would have probably died behind that LMP2 anyway. Still that sad story that it died. How do I time this now? Yep, Alaric, big F. And yes, Sven, we tried being on fire indeed. Let's try to still be on fire. Tom, thank you for the follow and welcome. Nice little screen freeze in the middle of the corner. And I'm not quite sure. I think the grid size is 62. This event. Oh, we're getting the GTE on the next straight. This is good. And that LMP hopefully on the straight after. Hey Dimitri. Oh! That is interesting. What kind of controls are you missing though about the hybrid? Emanuele, hello and welcome. Dimitri, what are you missing on the hybrid? The control. So, free traffic till the end of the lap. It's all about us putting it together now. No excuses. Strat control, torque splits, max deploy speed, stuff like that. So the max deploy speed is bound to the regulations of WEC and they are not changeable. And strat control, we have full availability of that one regarding region and also deploy. Let me quickly focus on the Porsches. As I can, for the next time Porsches deploy, increase the motor map. What a big mistake. Oh, fuck. Excuse the language. VR is for sure under development and will hopefully come soon for you guys. Alonso, this is Le Mans Ultimate, not Automobilista. Yeah, still 1.5 tenths in this corner. They tend to lose the rear when, yeah, on the one hand with the downshifting, on the other hand when you hit 100% on the battery. Ferrari, thank you for your subscription, and Sticken, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate your time, everyone. Yeah, the car gets giga fast now, and we still got 54 liters on board. I would love to do something against the front left fading away. But I guess you have to just underdrive it in the race and invest some of your pace into tire durability. Tire wear is front 2.3, rear 1.4 on the left side, and 2.0 front, 1.4 on the right. Rear. Still not perfect. Despite a good sector 3. Yeah, with that driving though, I'm losing out on front tire performance. Higher 6, I think they are working on trying to make it run as smooth as R-Factor 2. So what can I do to improve the front end? Can go a click softer with the front. Let me go 2 clicks softer with the front. I appreciate the rear. I mean, to help the rear, I could go further stiff with the anti-roll bar, but I don't really want to do that, you know. Yeah, the rear is too slippery under acceleration already. Try this. The race is going to happen on Sunday, guys. Sunday at 8 PM stream will go live. And then we're going to race the Ferrari, most likely 2.4 hours around Le Mans. And guys, tonight is a special event coming up as well. Ferrari Hypercar around Bahrain. I've done a setup guide for that yesterday. The setup is up for sale on our setup shop. And, well, 8 PM tonight, we're going to be live with that race. The Bahrain 1 hour race. Maybe 8:30, maybe I'm gonna move the stream just a little bit, you know. But, yeah, this is where we are racing that car again. Joff, I agree. The front left tires, generally speaking, the front tires are just melting away there. And I wonder whether it would be a smart move to only for the Porsche corners crank up the hybrid on the front. Because Porsche corners are obviously all above 190 kph. Maybe the exit not. Question is, would that introduce more understeer or rather not? Zeblu, hello and welcome. If your wheel goes crazy over the curbs, try checking these additional FFB settings. Maybe there's something wrong with that. Although they shouldn't do something too crazy. If it's too crazy for you, you can also put some filters or some FFB smoothing. Hey Icefox. Well, before I think more about the issue in the Porsche curves, I rather pray that I'm not going to die through Indy now. Because I'm already scratching. Yeah. Ooh, I missed him. Okay. So, that means I came down with the suspension a bit more. Also may just mean I need more packers. I just don't wanna put too much packers. Because if you put the car on the packers, it goes stiff straight away, right? I'm torn between accepting the way the Porsches are with the setup, with understeering, and absolutely not accepting it. Something else I could do is obviously raising the rear ride height. Because raising the rear ride height would mean generally more rotation. But that would surely influence my balance in low speed turns at least the same way. Hey Olaf. Every time I get in and out of the car, the beep sounds. This is a Motec indicating for me that the logging is done or that I'm logging. Do I hear scratching on the ground again? I wonder what Gillison is doing. Is he like on an absolute long run? Like already doing a double stint there? Okay, you know what, I think this is kind of pointless. I think I should just reload the setting that I did the 322.7 with. And if anything, try raising the rear a little. I don't think that anything else is really getting me faster here. And not just faster. Better in balance in general. Alan, thank you very much for your follow on the Twitch channel. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm doing a Porsche setup prior to the race tomorrow. To be honest, I'm simply lacking the time. Why Boris, thank you so much for following on the Twitch channel. Really appreciate your time. Yeah guys, and if you appreciate the stream in general, please, we're trying to hit 9,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel fairly soon. So if you're not yet a subscriber on our YouTube channel but watching the stream, please consider becoming a subscriber and enjoy more Le Mans Ultimate content with us. I'm intrigued. AB, thank you very much for the follow here on the Twitch channel. Appreciate it. I'm just 2/10 off. And to be honest, the Pet Rouge didn't feel that bad. I'm once again scared now going into Indy. Is that rear road developing? Or is that really just pure setup performance? Guys, if I nail the Porsches, we can do a PB here. In fact, it's even more understeer. Well, at least it wasn't slower, right? Next lap I'm going to try maximum deploy on the front end. .22.8 in the final sector, purple. It felt like more understeer to me. I don't fucking understand it. Yes, I'm not allowed to put my nose in where no gap exists, but why the fuck come out of pit road and destroy people's laps? Setup looks slower on the straights. Compared to what? We need to hit 340. No, we don't hit that. I think I have damage on the car, right? Is that damage now? Yes, repair all. What a guy. Yeah, my delta raises because I am not on the same amount of speed. Sorry, the same amount of fuel. Let me quickly check this. Engineering. This the setup with the good lap times, yes. So I'm taking that. Then I'm putting this into the setup folder and make it a comparison so that I can see what's going on. Bear with me for a moment. And then first, before the game crashes, I save the set as a V3. Then I have a look. Comparison on. Checking. Mm-hmm. Edno and Datenshi, thank you so much for your follow on the Twitch channel. Okay, so on this outlap, I'm now going to try Motor Map 200 into the Porsches. Karma. should already see if that works better if I go like this through Terre Rouge. I would say it's not really helping. Could also be the other way around, that we're not allowed to deploy during the Porsche curves. Opportunistic thinking here. There will be presets at some point. I think when the first patch is coming out, they want to put presets or something. Like balanced, fast and safe. And then you can start with that and work yourself through the files from that one. Pierre, thank you so much for your follow. Welcome. Fuel consumption, I don't know right now. Not showing, but if I get a lap together, I'll tell you. Nino, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So once again, towards tonight, 8 PM, maybe 8:30. Check out when the stream goes live on the YouTube channel. We will be live with Le Mans Ultimate, the Hypercar race at Bahrain. I feared that. I may have to get the click back on the front suspension. Maybe that is also an issue. Have a look. Mr. Tom Shelf, thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Alright then, here we go. Motor map 200, 147.5 on the Delta. Yeah, that is solidly more oversteer for sure. Let's turn it off. Aha! Beautiful. So we need to turn it down. Box. You see, we're getting there slowly. I'm using an 18 Newton meter open sim wheel and a Gomez Sim Industries Formula Pro Elite. So then we try no deploy through the Porsche chickens or lower deploy. Maybe not any deploy at all. Oh, this feels beautiful. Maybe with that right height control on the front, I'm having improved it. Hey Florent. It's 35 laps for the hypercar set in Bahrain. I don't know, wear-wise I would appreciate the medium, but I think temperature-wise we need to have the soft. Awesome to hear, Heaves. Thank you for letting me know that this helped you. So, pepper spray for Indy. We should not have an issue there now. We do have an issue there. Why do we have an issue there? Is it simply just because of the spring rate? Oh, what a bong. Oh, motor off. Let's see how the car feels. Can't really say that this is better. Let's do a lap. Shit. Mm-hmm. Hagen FPS, what do you mean full map here? Like, oh, this is a slip angle, sorry. Here, the motor map on my rotary. That's how I'm doing it. Gerald Garrett, thank you for your subscription, and Sabtitas, sorry, Sabit Bass, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Ah, yeah, that is, I put it to 4, I think. Map toggle. Hey Pete, Simracer. Perfect. Great to hear. Jadef Punchel, thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Really much appreciated. Oh. My kind of last hope, rear end Packers. Before I really need to like change a lot on the suspension. Ruben, the 499P is driving a lot more smooth compared to the Toyota. Performance wise, I guess they are both the same, or close to being the same. I'm not even feeling a slightest difference with the Packers in the back. Which would mean should remove them and increase the rear right side and see if that brings the stupid rear slidiness around. And if that is the case, then I need to choose with what I want to live. Because you never want to run into Packers, right? There are some tips and some hints as in what the car settings are doing, I think, yes. So let's look at the straight line speeds. Despite the Packers. Still about where I want to be. Stop, hello. Yeah, Victor, it's exactly what I'm fighting. Understeer in the high speeds, and then bad drivability on throttle application. So, moment of truth. We're approaching the Porsches with 6/10 back. Do the Packers do their job, or rather not? I think they don't. Not in the way that I would need it. Which means the only way trying to fix this... Yeah, too much tire wear. The only way trying to fix this, remove all that stuff and raising the rear right side. I mean, the only way to fix this. Isaac, I got the Formula Pro Elite from Jim Gomez Sim Industries. Guy locked up like a plane on landing. 7.4 centimeters of the rear. I may rather as well just increase more understeer by lowering the rear end. And therefore try to gain even more time throughout the lap. Hey Chico. How close is this to iRacing? Very far away. I consider it worth to buy for sure, yeah. Hey Leo. Well, Leo, I have checked my Motec data already, and Motec says 100% of throttle input, so I doubt it's not going to 100%. But if it would be a glitch on every cast, then it's fine, I think. Like, not that it's great, but it's fine. Pasquales, thank you for the follow. Razor2k4, thank you for your subscription. And I hate Salad Boy, thank you for your follow on the Twitch channel. Dan Suzuki. Is he just finished with streaming? He was live that afternoon, I think. It's great to see him on LMU. So I think the guy's on a lap anyway. Jamie Frenzy, thank you so much for the follow and welcome. Where you see black very light things through the glass. No, I think it's a visual, well, I think they call it a feature. I'm not too, I do not like this one, like, you know, these paragraphs or these areas on the windscreen that are shown a bit. Yeah, now we're talking. Or are we even talking? I don't know. I say this too often, but let the lap time speak. Luzio, thank you for the follow and the subscription on the YouTube channel. A Tatkno, I think it does, yeah. I think 16 hypercars, 20, 25 LMPs and 25 GTEs or so. Andy, would you confirm that the rear road is static? Swarm Runner, yes, you can see Motec here, of course, with the respective plugin. So you know what's a tragedy? Raising the rear right height, I just found straight line speed. which means I was scratching too much on the ground before. Where's my rear balance? It's not too bad actually. Let's see. GTE in 43 seconds. Okay, guys, no further traffic till the end of the lap. Alan Toast, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm aware a lot of people loving it. I need to fix the rear balance though. Like, as much as this makes sense and as much as I love having the extra kph of speed, rear does odd things. Moment of truth. If the setting is good, we can make the sector 3 so fast that we can do a PB. Understeer galore. Rear road is dynamic, so I may as well just make my setup worse instead of better. Shit. Al Azrak, thank you for joining. Appreciate the subscription on the YouTube channel. I think this game is 100% worth getting. Luis Parsons, thank you very much for the follow. Let me try that. I think it's one of my final tries. If that doesn't get me any further, then I just consider the setup being done. Let me actually see Skillison. Oh, yeah. Gillising is testing, but he's off tracking every other lap so that no one sees his actual lap time. It's good stuff. Try to go softer on what exactly? Ricardellen Schmidt, hello and welcome. Thank you for the follow. Paul Weller, thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Welcome. So it was third spring setting. Oh guys, the third spring setting that keeps the rear end high. So I'm back on 6.5 with the right side. Maybe I could go even 6.4. Julian, yes, there is a little bit of a weakness on the tire model regarding the force feedback. I hope this is going to be fixed at some point. Richard Ellenschmidt, thank you so much for your Prime subscription on the YouTube channel. Really much appreciated. So depending on how this car overall behaves, if it is way to go to crank up the third spring stiffness, then I would be able to even go lower on the rear right height. Despite... interesting stuff. Jimmy Turbo, there's no rain possible in the event, but obviously rain as a feature is available in the game. The ability into India is brilliant. But you guys know exactly what kind of balance I'm on about. So, and then I have to admit, I need to save the setup. And I need to do a rerun on the setup that I started with, just to make sure that the real road progression wasn't the thing being accountable for the performance gains here. This is good. This is good. This has scrubbed the front tires much less, and yet it did produce the same performance, I think. Let's try this on a lap. Stay with me on the track, come on. And these 2/10 obviously are hurting, but now look at the straight line speed. Despite we have much higher weight than on the actual lap that we had. Lapshot, thank you for the follow. We're still gaining time on that, so we're much faster on the straight now. Try doing a couple of laps. 42 minutes to go here. Low speed balance is alright. In fact, I could think about going a click lower. Yeah, I don't care about the track limit now. So it's not going to be a PB anyway, I guess. Absolutely beautiful through that kink. Do or die. Much better than before. So I hope I'm gonna hit that LMP on the long Mulsanne straight first. No, I won't. Space Manta 42, thank you so much. Okay, but I consider this balance fine. Before, check it with what we started. Simply a test now. I mean, okay, I'm testing all the time. So is Gillison. But he keeps off tracking this this corner. Again, I'm pretty sure that if we watch his lap, maybe he got some engineer, some Ferrari engineer watching us, saying that attention, which he's watching you. Maybe, maybe not. Alex, I'm trying parts of the old setup, yes, because the railroad is dynamic. I want to make sure that it's really the setup and not the railroad that has just became better and faster. Miami Go, hello. When downshifting you're spinning, I'm pretty sure that you run into 100% battery. Pirate, thank you for the follow on Twitch, much appreciated. Ah, Gillison has actually finished a lap. Or finished a lap. Where he could gain another 2/10. So he's not 7/10 behind us now, but 5. Yeah, Miami Go, I think you want to have a look at our tutorial about the hybrid system on the YouTube channel. I think that would help you. Juicy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I don't think that this is as fast. But let's see. Certainly less bottoming here. Tell you what, that wasn't even too slow. Miami Go, thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel. How is that lap time still valid? Hey Espla Honda, it's going good, it's going great. How about you? You're doing fine. Yeah guys, once again, Hypercar at Bahrain tonight, 60 minutes race. Stream goes live at 8, race is going at 9. And then we'll see how it goes with that race in Bahrain. Looking forward to it. In all fairness, I don't think that this is way to go here. Valtteri are gonna race this 2.4 hour race on Sunday. DET. All times always Central European. Shit. Traffic. Understeer. Alright, that means setup is as it follows. As it follows. As it follows. Could try keeping this though. This is probably the last thing I'm trying now. But before trying, guys, I need to quickly run to the toilet, so I'm back in 3 minutes. So guys, back on the way out of pit road. I wanna give this 2 or 3 more laps, then maybe do a quali run, then call it a stream. Do I really sound that deep into love with the sim already? And I can't hide it. That's shit. Please setup be good. Well guys, I think we just need to go a little bit through the early stages of racing. Then we all will gain our ratings and we sort ourselves within the environment where we well belong to is the wrong word. But I'm pretty sure we'll settle ourselves in the performance area where we should be in the long term. I have trust and faith into that system. I never ran Gran Turismo, so I don't know about that. Great stability on the exits. Yes, Bahrain today, Le Mans on Sunday. Tomorrow is F1 Creator Series. The Mystery Grand Prix 2. Osta, is it too complicated what I tried telling you there? Shit. I have put damage on the car. I'm gonna go for the laps now anyway. Hey, Sim UK reviews, yep, all is well. How about you? Victor Kwon, thank you for becoming a Prime subscriber on the Twitch channel for the 4th month. Massively appreciate it. Glad to hear that I could help you a little bit with understanding the hybrids then. The hybrid, the LMH cars certainly feel different than LMP, and in fact, force feedback might be just that little bit more diluted on hypercars. I think the LMP2 the LMP2 force feedback feels better indeed. Yes. To the create account question. You have to create an account and make sure you use the same email address for your as for your race control, then you get your driver rating at least transferred. Jack the Gamer, hello. Not sure what kind of tire strat I'm going to run for this race. Right now I'm still kind of, well, not struggling, but I'm kind of finding the right setup. Which I think in all fairness I found though, guys. Hold your breath. We're almost identical. Oh my god. I guess what, I chickened a bit. Wow. I'll consider this my setup. And now I go GD. Don't actually know what is the fuel that I burned. I think less than 5 liters. Quali runs. Fred, no, the force feedback is slightly less good than R Factor 2. Da Osta, thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Much appreciated. So let's see what we can cook. $29 degrees. And I need to cook quickly because I need to run to cook the food before getting live later on. Because I'm hungry. $42 track temperature is obviously pretty hot. Crazy. Gillison closed in on us by 22 thousandths. Bro was cooking as well. I see Espla Honda. Yeah, if it's a bit too oversteery, maybe reduce rear right height a tiny little bit. I may fine tune the setup later on as well again. Need to see if I can find the time. It's really quack, yeah. So let's hope no one exited out of the pits before this lap. Would be great. Surely not pushed enough. Missed the apex completely. Wow. Car's understeery AF. Or below Earth. Actually, if I want to do a quali run, I need to stop and go again. Ha! So the car becomes understeery again as the fuel burns off. That is obviously interesting information. Henry Gamble, thank you so much for a raid with a party of 132. How was your Le Mans Ultimate stream? Yes, exactly, Victor. If you make it oversteer, you die. So this is a very thin, slim window where you need to put the car in to make it operate well. Devo, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Everyone, welcome from Hendrik's stream. I hope you had a blast with him on Le Mans Ultimate, and I hope Hendrik had a blast on Le Mans Ultimate. Last 2 races were a complete joke. That sucks. Thank you, Henrik, for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I see you were racing together with Marbix there. At least I saw you in that one GTE race with him, where he was... Did he finish second? But a couple of seconds behind you? Like 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago. Hey, James Lee. Yeah, we're supporting the devs with thoughts on improving on the features such as VR. I know that there is a huge demand of VR outside there. We need to get this going. Kimoit15, thank you for the follow and welcome. I sadly have no idea about Fanatec stuff. Yeah, guys, if you're new to Le Mans Ultimate, if you want to know the bits and pieces about the game, then people on the Twitch channel, I will send you a link here. That is the direct way to my YouTube channel, and there you will find tutorials and useful information on how to set up your game, how to maybe set up your controls, my force feedback settings, and all this kind of stuff, where you guys can have a look into. Additionally, you'll find what new features we find on Le Mans Ultimate if you know R Factor 2, and last but not least, these hypercars have a new hybrid system, and I've taken the time, and I sadly did a very long video, 40 minutes, but I tried to explain everything you need to know about the hybrid system. So feel free to check this out, as I'm now trying to check out a quali lap. I'm really just thinking, turn off the goddamn front wheel driven hybrid in the high speed turns, or turn it really, really low. Lazy, thank you for your follow on the Twitch channel. Alright, let's go. Quali run. Scoop FR, thank you for the follow on the Twitch channel, appreciate it. Mr. Rogers, thank you for your subscription on the YouTube channel. Alright, breaking point where? Here. Yeah, great momentum out of the first chicken, let's go. No, Arthur, that setup I'm not going to share straight away. We will release a setup for this race on our setup shop. www.improveyourlaptime.com. Lost a bit of momentum there apparently. Timo, keep calm. Thank you for the follow. Keep supporting. Appreciate it. So, hit brakes. Hey, Jules. No, it's not possible to get the eyesight over 100 in the value. I don't know. I think I did join without server selection, so I guess server 1. But I'm done now anyway. Region off. Everything the front tires have. Let's go. Shitty. Oh. Yeah, okay. I cannot be asked to just go again. I need the food. Yeah, it wasn't the perfect lap anyway. Still lacking 2 or 3 tenths just from driving. So a high 20 is what we possibly can do. Bundy, thank you so much for your subscription, the YouTube channel. So guys, we are back live in roughly 45 minutes. Then with the Hypercar at Bahrain, we have a 60-minute race there. Setup is ready. Setup is good. Setup is up for sale. Also on www.improveyourlaptime.com. So we did 32.4-ish. Puts us 4th here on the leaderboard. That is a crazy good lap time there with the quali run. I need to check actually whether to run softs and mediums in the race. Let's see. Anyway, without esporting the setup too much, I think we're in a good position for the race. And this is the event I was talking about before, the weekly races. Hypercar. The game is about to break down. Starts 21:00. I'm going to race this with a Ferrari. And I hope that we have a couple of more people in. You can already register for the race. It's 1.5 hours to go still. Looking at the leaderboard right now. Still sitting first there by a second. I think no one has done a quali run in the free practice. Anyway, guys, we are back live with this race in 45 minutes. Hope to see you guys back there. And for the time being, I'm happily giving you a rate to some streamer that is live on Le Mans Ultimate, of course. No one live in Le Mans Ultimate? What? What's wrong with you guys? Mr. Armesaud is live. I guess it's a French streamer according to the name, but he is doing but he's on Le Mans Ultimate at least. Anyway, guys, enjoy the raid. King, ja, ich habe ein VR-Panel und habe jetzt nicht so das Problem mit den Kanten. Antotitus, I just raced the car that I appreciate the most driving, which for me right now is the Ferrari. Anyway, guys, enjoy the raid. FFR Michael, thank you for the follow. Have a good one, and see you in a bit.